Welcome everyone to the transition year, aka the North Carolina A&T Aggies Dynasty for team builders. So how do you do a team builder dynasty? So go into team management, then you'll click on team builder, and then you can search up a team you want to download. You can also make uniforms. I didn't, by the way. So I was considering Princeton, Villanova. I was also considering James Madison. But I am going with the North Carolina A&T Aggies, so I have to replace them. I want to replace them with the worst team in the game, so it doesn't really matter. That'll be Georgia State. So conferences. I don't really think there are any suitable conferences for yes. Okay. So I don't know if there are any suitable conferences for North Carolina A&T, but I will find that. Generate auto names, yes. I will make one of the players for a little twist in the series. Set coach level, progression rate, normal, default. Okay. Where's custom? Oh, I'm blind. I thought that was custom conferences. So I think we're currently in the Sun Belt. I guess that probably makes the most sense for right now, because the Sun Belt is sort of in the Southeast. North Carolina, of course, is in the Southeast. SEC, too good. Pac-12, too good and nowhere near North Carolina. Mountain West, not really near North Carolina. MAC, probably the MAC could work. Independence, maybe. Conference USA, I didn't think about that one. Maybe that's the move. Big 10, too good. Big 12, too good. American, I think this one makes a lot of sense, but I think the American might be, or the AAC, might be a little too good. Probably the best non-Power 5 conference, and then ACC, too good. Maybe that's where we'll eventually move into the ACC. So, I think I may want to go in the Independent or probably Conference USA. I think that's what I want to do. No, I want to keep Western Kentucky in there, but yeah, okay. So one of these teams will have to go. Tulsa's in the American Conference, so we'll just put them right there. Okay, and which of these is in the American? Tulane is. So put them in the American. Beautiful. And then we can put Western Kentucky back in. They are now in the Sun Belt, so we've got to take them out of Sun Belt. There we go. So, this will be our conference for at least the start of the series. The conference. Oh, I do have to move ECU to the American Conference as well. I don't think I'm going to change all the conferences to make them what they are in real life, but pretty much just to affect our conference, sort of. After thinking about it, I think I would enjoy the American Conference more. So I'm going to move North Carolina A&T to the AAC Conference. East and West, we are... Is North Carolina East? Yes, so probably maybe... Wait, why would these two teams be in the West? Okay, I'll figure it out. I think SMU is in Texas, so... That's a no. South Florida, that's in the East. I can swap out with Memphis. And I guess maybe Cincinnati in the West. Okay, I think that looks good. I know Cincinnati's not a Western city, but I think this will be our conference at least for the start of the series. Actually, no, ECU's in Carolina too. Okay, so that's all. Okay, begin the dynasty. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, last episode, part of the transition year theme, we had three things. Of course, one of them being moving to the FBS. The second one is that the team no longer has Tariq Cohen, who's now in the NFL, playing for the Chicago Bears, and he's been very good this year. Also, this is the updated rosters with the real-life rankings, all the real-life players for this year, because I have the Xbox Live on this account. But anyway, North Carolina A&T, we're going to suck this year. And the last twist was the new coach, Shelby Moses Cody. You may know him from the Cleveland Browns series as the quarterback. So, I want to have recruiting. So, we're not going to be as good as we started off in the Illinois series. And the Illinois series is not going anywhere. No, I want recruiting. Okay. I'll go scouting. And then for defensive coordinator, Darnell Stout. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. That works. And then for offensive coordinator. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. So, now I'm ready Our schedule is going to be very easy, and we're probably going to win at most 3 games this year. Recruiting board. I'll make a few prospects, I guess. I don't really need to show it because that'll be kind of... Okay, so now I'm ready for all the recruiting. Fortunately, the 9th best player does not want to come to us this time. Of course, Eric Fisher. Illinois Dynasty references. Anyone good want to come here? Probably not. Probably like the best player will get number at least 300. Probably even worse than that. This is pretty sad. A lot of people don't want to come here, understandable. A lot of people. We're almost at 300, I just said. There we go. Ricky Riley. So still no one wants to come here. There we go. Finally. Steve Brown. A 3-star wide receiver. 3-star athlete, Brad Smith. I'll just get everyone else off camera because that'd be pretty boring for y'all. So I put 35 players on. I will just scout them. Okay, so Brad Smith is now a 71. All his skills are right there, so he's an athlete. So where could we put him? He's pretty fast. Does he have good running back stats? Nah, sorta. We'll see. Everett, wide receiver. Mays is a running back. Goes down to. Ken Bryant goes up 4. That's not too shabby. Jordan Bird goes down. Price. Meeks. How about him? He goes up 3. CJ Johnson stays the same. McDaniel goes up 1. Lionel Fuller goes up 1. Lance stays the same. Cedric Harris goes down. Atari Page stays the same. Williams goes down 1. McBride stays. Vini up 2. Pace stays. Johnson stays. Okay, that's all the scouting. So now I believe is custom schedules next? I'm not sure. That should be up soon, and it is red shirting. Okay. Red shirt. Okay. So I'm not gonna be out here red shirt. Some scrubs. You're a scrub, so I'll red shirt you. I think that's all the red shirt and I'll do. I'll actually red shirt all you guys. And now I'll just red shirt some crappy freshmen. Okay, that's all. A lot of red shirting. Choose extra pipeline state. No. Okay, I don't really care. Custom schedules. Starting off against UCLA, no, it needs to be. We only have 3 non-conference games. They want us playing Auburn and UCLA, no. We're going to have a somewhat easy schedule. I'm not saying we're going to do good. Let's look at our new schedule. Here's our schedule. It's not hard at all, but it will be harder once we are in a better conference and once we are a better team. So, our first game is at home against Kent State. Then at Boise State versus Houston and Ed Oliver. That's not going to be fun. At ECU, at Cincy versus Temple versus Quentin Flowers and UCF. That's not going to be fun either. I meant USF. At UCF, that shouldn't be a fun game. At UConn, at Memphis, at San Jose State, out of conference, and at home against Tulane. So, strength of schedule is a C-. For the Illinois this past season, it was an A. For the Illinois Dynasty. And for Season 3, I don't know it yet, because I'm recording this on Tuesday. All-season live streams on Wednesday. So, now we're going to look at the roster, and this is where the twist is. Now, if you've been on the channel for a couple months, you will know it. If not, then it'll probably be disappointing. Going into the season, we were supposed to be the 4th worst team in college football. Only better than UTEP, UAB, and Texas State. So now the roster. This is where it gets interesting. So let's look at the quarterback. At quarterback, we certainly have potential, led by Cedric Pace from Prada, Pennsylvania. He's a scrambler, and he's a freshman. So he's probably going to be the day 1 starter. His backups are Luke Frazier, who is a redshirt sophomore, and Zach Moore. Running back, our best player is junior Isaiah Harden. He's pretty slow, but pretty solid. We also have senior Devon Kirkland as his backup fullback. We have senior John Mullins. We're going to skip over receiver for right now. Talk about that at the end. Tight end, we have redshirt senior Jerry Williams. Not looking good, very good at tight end. Left tackle, probably our best offensive lineman, is 70 overall senior Devin Robinson. Left guard is TJ Alexander. Center is Roger Clark. Right guard is Greg Smith. I think we're actually going to, at right guard, we're going to start Brandon Blanco. And then at right tackle, we have Justin Ford, who's actually the same as that other left tackle. Left end is senior Jeff Payne. We also have sophomore Adam Frederick, who will probably take over next year. Right end, one of our better players, 71 overall, sophomore Adrian Davis, who's about as fast as that running back. Defensive tackle, Rodney Glover, 68 overall, sophomore. We also have Spencer Wilson and Andrew Hawley. So defensive tackle is probably one of our better positions. We also have a freshman down here, Tim Clement. Linebacker, Aaron Strawn Jr., pretty talented player. We also have some solid players down here, Matt Griffin, Sean Williams. Middle linebacker, I'm tempted to start freshman Tedrick Jackson over junior Bill Thomas and sophomore, or senior, Terrence Bailey, because I feel like he has more potential. Right outside of linebacker, we have Matt Williams, a 72 overall junior. We also have Matt Williams, Brian Burns, Brian Merville, and Will Jones. Cornerback is definitely a weakness. Nick Martindale, Michael Smith, and Brad Lewis are all seniors. Our best non-senior corner is freshman Russell Thompson. That's not pretty. Free safety, actually very good with Stephen Harris and Carshawn Davis. We're probably going to move Davis to strong safety. And speaking of strong safety, Brennan Hall is the best one there. Our kicker is Colin Ray, who's a sophomore. And our punter is also a sophomore in Sean Jones. So, receiver, Chuck Cunningham. This is the twist. I don't know if you guys have been here long enough, but Chuck Cunningham Road to Glory has not been up for a good 2 months. Probably wondering what happened. So this is all made up, by the way. Not really. So we last let off at the middle of the season. That really happened on this channel. But after that, this is all fake, by the way. Except for the actual Road to Glory part. This was my Road to Glory. We were in the middle of the season. Blah blah blah. So Chuck Cunningham, he tore his Achilles. The first play of, I believe, the 6th game, that didn't happen. And he would be out for the year, and he would decide to transfer from BYU. So now he's going to North Carolina A&T. He's moving from running back to receiver. He had to sit out a year for transfer rules, and now he is a redshirt sophomore wide receiver. The other receivers are Corey Tate, Melvin Booker, Corey Copeland, Andrew Myers, Demarius Morstead, John Fortin, J.J. Howell, and Todd Hill. So, that's pretty much the video. Next episode will be our first ever game in not in Division 1, in the FBS against Kent State.